Something tells me this is goofy. I don't know. I don't even know where this came from, man. HIGHTRON folding knife, 3 3/4 inch, Swedish, 14C28N. It's got a crossbar lock, G10 handle. I don't know. Come on, man. Let's get a look. I'm not scared. Knife's a knife, man. Right? I mean, minimalistic packaging. I'm a fan. I like it. I'm not a big fan of overly done packaging. Seems like a bust to me. But what do we got here? G10. It's literally called Hot Knives. It's got a clutch lock, axis lock, whatever. Steel pocket clip, deep carry. Is that reversible? It's not reversible. It's recessed screws. All right, well, let's get the blade out. Okay. Well, I mean, why so harsh, man? Huh. Okay. I mean, it says 14C28N. Looks like it's got some kind of DLC coating on it. I'm going to have to try to find this knife. Look at that action. One finger, I think. It's got a light pull. Thin blade stock. Super thin blade stock. Yeah, I mean, this thing should be sharp as all get out. Very comfortable buttons. Huh. I mean, here's why I keep saying, huh. It's because clearly this is a budget piece. I say that, but I don't know. It's not the first time I'd be surprised when I see a price tag. Let's get in it. I'm curious to see what's all going on inside there. So it doesn't have a captured pivot. Okay. And it's not milled. So I'm going to put it on the edge of the table and try to put a little pressure on it. See if I can't get in it. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there ain't no getting in there. I guess I could soak it. I wonder if I should, or if I should just leave it be. Let me try something with a little more torque. I mean, I think I'm just going to leave it be. I'm going to look it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look it up and find out what I'm dealing with here. Is this a $300 surprise, or is it a budget piece that I think it is? I don't know of any big time piece that says hot knives, hot wives, hot biscuits, hot exhaust pipes. It could say hot a lot of things, but hot knives has got me. All right, let me see if I can figure out what it is. Okay, well, I mean, it's a budget piece. If you're looking for a budget knife, I mean, I'll run through it. The action is actually really solid. I am not going to get in it, though. So if you're looking for me to get in, I'm not going to get in it. There is a tiny little bit of side-to-side wiggle right there. And again, I can't get in it. So, you know what? I'm just going to get in it. So I'll be back when I heat it up and I can get in it. I'll come back. Okay, let's wrap up on this high-end knife. So, yeah, I got it loose. And yeah, I cooked it in the ultrasonic. And yeah, it had some Loctite on it. So yeah, and yeah. But now we are going to move on and try to wrap this piece up. Hopefully that's the only screw, because I didn't try none of the other ones. If there's more, we're in trouble. I might punt. I'm not much of a punter, but I might. Okay. I know what's up. It's spinning inside there. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Interesting how they did this. So this comes off, that spring stays in there. This has got its own internal spring, and it just goes through the button. I mean, I gotta tell you, I like that. I like that. It's a new twist on an old theme. And so this side has its own spring that's connected in there. Wow. Very cool. Oh, and the pin just goes through the two of them from the inside. It can't go through the outside. So from the inside, wow, very cool. Well, I have to pull these screws because I cooked this thing. And so it has to come apart because there's water in there. So what could have, should have been a quick budget video is going to turn into a pretty intense disassembly video. Okay. Maybe not too intense, because now that I have that like that, I can just wipe that down and put it back together. And looking at this, it seems really uncomplicated. Now, I did rob that G10 of some natural oils, so I'm going to put them back. I'm going to oil this up a little bit. And I'm going to use this little towel. There we go. Looks good. Nice. Well, let's get the blade. Really thin blade stock. It's got internal stop pins. And then DLC coating, maybe. Steel bearings, brass cage, but are they ceramics? They are. Yeah, brass cage ceramic bearings. All right, that's all the little pieces. Let's get a bigger tail here. And I got to pull screws on this one too. I mean, interesting. And I was going to pass on messing with this knife. You know, just treating it like a straight up budget, you know, not worthy of my time type thing. And lo and behold, it's got some innovative stuff going on in here. Yeah. What's that? Don't judge a book by its cover, man. You know, it looks like a book that I've read many times before and not worthy of wasting my time on it. And what's it turn out? Turns out to be something kind of unique and special. Hmm. I mean, okay. Now I want to be careful with these springs because I definitely don't want to leave any moisture here. So I'm gonna get a little bit of oil. How about a lot of bit of oil on my fingers? And I'm gonna rub these springs down good. Cause yeah, I don't want them. I don't want them even kinda not protected by oil. Okay. All right. Well, I think this one can go back on, but I need to put the spring in And I believe it goes like that with that in that hole, and then the button sticking out. Like so. And then I should be able to, yeah. All right, so I can put a couple of screws back in to hold that in place so that that spring doesn't come out. I mean, I'm starting to like the knife more and more just from the disassembly and getting to mess with it perspective. Yeah, I'm happy. I think this one, that's a short screw. This is a longer screw. I think the two longer ones go down here. And that short one goes up top. Yep. Cool. And so now my button functions. It's wonderful. And it was tuned wonderfully. Like it didn't need me tuning nothing. Now this side, I can put this side together. And this one's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be in that hole. Like so. And I should be able to feel that spring. Yep, more screws. So there's that little short one. It goes up here. And then the two longer ones go down here. All right. Come on, man. Golly. This thing's, and it's not captured. So that just goes in like so. I already oiled that. I'm not going to put no more. I oiled that. I'm happy with it. And so then this goes there. This goes here. And that pin runs between the two, like so. And so I believe the backspacer's on. I think this just presses down on top of there. Come on, man. I mean, did they just make the axis lock better? Yeah. And I didn't even have to put tension on that to get that to go on it. And it's too tight. I overdid it. Well, I say that, but I think something's out of alignment. This doesn't feel like it's all the way in there. So I think I saw it. The pivot did not go all the way up into this other scale. So let me do this. There it is. Yep. Just take the tension off of it, and it allowed me to push it up in there. Oh, what the, yeah, come on, man. Wow. These all look to be the same length. I mean, I mean, I know it's a budget piece, but right now, just with the upgrade to the assembly and disassembly of this kind of action, this knife's already hitting above its pay grade. Yeah. Wonderful lockup. Let's talk about the action. Look at that drop shut. Very smooth. Centered blade. Thumb flick. Spidey flick. And then using the lock itself, that clutch lock. Axis lock, clutch lock. And locked up super tight. Yeah, I mean, it's locked. Wow. Super thin, light blade. Let's talk about ergonomics. Well, it's super comfortable. There's no jimping anywhere here, but man, this thing, the knockdown on these G10 scales is really nice. The getting slightly fatter towards the back. I mean, it's a perfect knife grip in my opinion. Just the getting thicker back here, it just helps lock the hand in, drive it forward. Doesn't have a proper finger guard, so not so confident, very confident. I'm going to just come up to a confident grip. I really am locked in, but I can't call it a confident grip. I can call this confident, although the blade stock is really thin. I don't know that this knife is meant for any hardcore smash and things like that, just because of how thin it is. But yeah, the bonus points here because this is wonderful. And I'd much rather be here than here. Yeah, this is legit right there. Let's run the pocket clip. Pocket clip, check. What happened here? There we go. Standard jean size material. Yeah, it's wonderful. Thick stuff in a pair of bibs. The knife's completely deep carry, disappears in the pocket. It's got good tension, and it wouldn't be hard to add tension if you wanted more, but it's got good tension on it. It's not going to fly out if you took off on a run or whatever. It's holding it in that pocket for sure. What about safety? Make sure we can't touch this blade. Yeah, so the tip's good, clip's good, can handle this knife any way I want, and I'm not going to catch that sharp part. Really sucks that blade in, so you're not going to throw that blade out. And speaking of that blade, here we go. 14C, super thin. Oh, come on. I mean, what a home run, man. Okay. Well, there'll be a link down below for this knife, but let me tell you how much this knife is. I mean, wow. Okay, now you saw me. I mean, I had to heat it up to get it apart, and I mean, I didn't really tune anything though. Like the springs are still exactly the way they were set. I mean, I don't think I tightened the pivot at all. All I did was clean it up and put it back together. I didn't really tune it. So, I mean, we could say I took it apart and tuned it, but out of the box, the thing ran like this right here. Legit. I don't like the fact that the pivot was frozen because what if I want to tighten it? What if it had a little wiggle, which it did have a tiny little wiggle, not no more. Like I've got it tight properly now. What if you wanted to just put some tension on the pocket clip? Well, I mean, I think you might have to take this, anyways. Yeah, so that's not good. They need to pay attention to the Loctite and using the correct Loctite. I heat it up and come off. So if you got to boil it, you could boil it. I know I catch some slack about boiling knives or whatever. And you saw I had to rub some oil back into that G10 because when you boil G10, it'll suck all the oil out of it, especially if you do it in an ultrasonic. But are you ready for this? This thing is a sub $30 knife. I'm going to put a link down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. If you go there and you buy this knife or anything using that link, it doesn't cost you any more, but the channel does get an affiliate credit. So it benefits the channel. The other thing is this one's going to go over to Timber's Edge Knives. So if it's still there, you can find this one over there for the same price. Okay? But if not, I mean, this thing punches way above its pay grade at under $30. Yeah, it just does. It's legit. It's very cool. All right. I know this is a long video, so I'm going to bug out, but wow. Just wow, man. What's the name of this thing again? It was the HIGHTRON. Yeah, very cool piece. 14C. Yeah, neat piece. All right, y'all. Appreciate you watching.